Good morning, YouTube. Welcome in. Today we got a beautiful build for you. Today we're building our Intel optimized ultimate system that we have over on our website at stintsbuilt.com/optimized. This is featuring the 13900k 6800 megahertz of DDR5 RAM, a 1TB 990 Pro drive, as well as the RTX 4090. And today we're using the Gaming X Trio. Typically that's what we're using in a lot of our systems right now. The MSI Gaming X Trio is one of the best cards for the budget when you're talking about performance, 1440p, 4K, the aesthetic. The MSI Gaming X Trio has it all. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you want to check out more videos like this. Want to catch us live, unedited, raw as we record this live like I am now? Join us any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday over our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints, and we hope to see you soon.
Let's get started on today's beautiful build. We have a Z790 Tomahawk today. On our beautiful Intel Ultimate system we have on our website. You can go pick this up. This is 4090, 1300K, 6800 megahertz of DDR5, 990 Pro, H7 Flow RGB case, and an LS720 cooler to top it off and finish off the cooling. This is absolutely a killer system. Bang for buck, one of the best you can pretty much buy right now on the market in terms of performance. So let's get this all started. All right, let's go above close-up and get our mat out so we can get started on the motherboard. Along the wait list is for a custom build for me if you make pre-builds. Yep, we have builds. I mean, pretty much you can go on our website and get a pre-built. We have a couple of pre-configured systems that are going up actually later today. We have I think a 5800X3D and a 13600K build going on there that are pretty well budget. Like I say budget, they're right around like, I think we have one $1,600, I think we're around $2,000 that are going live. Like RGX 4070, I think at a 4070 Ti I believe are going live today. Some really good deals. The current turnaround for most PCs is about a week to a week and a half. All right, 1300K down in the socket, which looked great on the beautiful Z790 Tomahawk board. I mean, GPU pricing is not good. I was talking to NVIDIA, they don't see it going down anymore because we don't really have a competition right now. There's nothing competing with the 4090. I don't think they're gonna release any more SKUs either. Because you can say that, oh, the AMD's competing with it, but it really isn't. Unless you want an AMD GPU. A lot of people are gonna still go to NVIDIA, unless they're just really Team Red. 990 Pro down in the socket. Before we get our RAM in, we're gonna put our standoffs for our LG A1700 cooler, which is the LS720 coming in from Deepcool today. We have our beautiful RAM today. Delta 6800 megahertz DDR5, coming from Team Group. We love this RAM kit, absolutely killer. Looks great. I love the new diffusion too. So Team's had some RAM for a while. That's actually a really good clip. We got a little close up. This is like the, technically I would say the third iteration of Team Group's Delta RAM. So they had DDR4, with an older diffuser which had like hotspot LEDs, and they came out with a newer diffuser which has better LED lighting. It's diffused really nice across the heatsink. And then lastly, we have the new DDR5, which has a little bit more rigid, a little bit more like pronounced, a little bit more aggressive looking RAM. But these new diffusers, probably one of the best looking RAM kits if you're looking for RGB, is the Delta series. Always check it out. Trident's nice, Kingston's nice, Delta RGB looks absolutely the best in my opinion. So just a little FYI. Anyway, one second stick in me, not our kit, our second stick. There we go, all down and in. I mean, right now, if you're looking at a PC, you want really good specs, really good performance, I would say look at like a 4070 or a 4070 Ti with like a 13600K. Honestly, that's one of the best bang for bucks right now. It's performance-wise, it's really good. If you want to go AMD, 7800X3D with a 4070 Ti, we've got like, we got a bunch of people on that kit right now. We got J-Device, HMA, they're all running 13600K to 4070 Ti's because they're a little bit, you know, there's a couple of people just moved around. Jay wanted something, Device wanted something that was mobile. HMA was just moving here to the state or to Canada and wants something compact. That's a really good kit too. The 700X3D, the 4070 Ti get some serious FPS, and then you can get some really cool stuff like what we did for Brad. Brad, your last PC, your little micro PC. He's getting like 200 plus FPS pretty much constant on that 13900, 4090 as well. All right guys, before we get the case out, let's talk about the build again. Z790 Tomahawk board coming from MSI. 13900K, 6800 megahertz, 32 gigs of DDR5 Delta RGB coming from Team Group. And then we have a 1TB 990 Pro coming from Samsung. We're gonna slide this aside and we're gonna get our case out today, guys, which we've been doing a lot of our optimized Ultimate systems that you guys get the free optimization in this system. This is going in the H7 Flow RGB. This is one of our, I would say probably one of our top selling PCs right now, just because its price performance, it really can't be beat. It is one of our top sellers. Ship a couple of these a week. Just because the case is really nice, it's got really good airflow. I would say there's only like 2 or 3 cases right now that are really the best when it comes to 4090 builds. If you don't want to go like all glass, like a Leanly case. You're looking at like the H7 Flow RGB, the Leanly 216, the LandCool 3, which I don't really like the LandCools as much because it has that tempered glass back panel. I like the 216 more, which has almost the same build quality, a solid panel back, but it has those two 200mm front fans, which move so much air. Those are probably my two favorite cases right now. I'd say the 216 and this, if you're gonna be looking at like a 4090, like a really higher thermal output on your system. Those would be my two favorite cases to recommend right now. The 216 from LandCool and then this beautiful H7 Flow RGB. Got the cables to go through here in the back in a minute. Before we get started on that, we're gonna get the motherboard down and in. We're gonna take off our front glass. We're getting into this case. I'm gonna take off our top panel. We don't take off the front panel today, so we have the fans pre-installed, which is kind of nice. We have to manage the cables though. The cables are a little messy from factory, but we'll manage that. Flip this around. So you see all the cables you have to manage on the side over here. A lot of cables right here in that channel. We're gonna tidy those up. But before we get started there, we're gonna go top down and get this motherboard installed. The Z790 Tomahawk coming from MSI down and into this case. There we go, down and in. All right, we have all 9 of all 8, because we have 3, 2, and it's in our center standpoint, it's actually a pin, kind of holding in place, and we have 3 more on the bottom. Where our screws in, we have a front close-up as we flip this around here. So let's get our Type-C, as well as our USB 3.0 headers all installed really quick. We're gonna do that right now. We're gonna work on our cables, we'll manage those. Type-C going up, or USB 3.0 going up and in. 3.0 is going down in the socket, there we go, 3.0. Then we have our Type-C, which will be next. There we go. All right, before we get the rest of these cables, now I get the power supply in chat, just because we have a lot of cables to manage back here, and these will actually get in the way of the power supply when you seat it. So we're gonna do the power supply next. We have a 1200 watt GF3 today, from Thermaltake. It's a channel well power supply, really good power supply. Really good on the ATX 3.0. Yeah, we typically use 850, 1000 watt, and 1200 watt power supplies in our higher end PCs. Plenty of juice in this one, obviously with the 1200 watt. All right, today we're gonna need CPU 1, 24 pin main, our 12 volt high power cable, it's gonna power our 4090, our second CPU power, and then today we're gonna need 1 SATA cable, it's gonna power the pump and the cooler. All these other cables that we have here are gonna back in the bag, the pouch and the motherboard box, along with the power cable. Let's get our cables ran, chat. We got a rear fan to run right now. Pop this in, there we go. Front panel connection, there we go. More fans, our front panel fans right there. All right, let's get our RGB cable for our cooler. There we go. Up and in we go with our HD front panel audio. There we go, that's in. First is gonna be a 24 pin main motherboard. We're gonna go up and in with this right now. There we go, down into the motherboard. There we go, nice and seated. There we go. All right. Next we have EPS cable. It's gonna power our CPU, our dual EPS. Plenty of power up there for that beautiful 13900K. Just 1, 2, there we go, both in. We'll get the cooler on, chat. Cooler, then all we have left is the 4090. We're doing pretty good. Started about 40 minutes ago, and we are getting close to being completed. Get our fans on here, chat, on our RAD, LS720 today. Let's get this RAD up and in, chat. I'll give you the rear cable management view. We're gonna put this up top here. Let's get our pump screws that we need. Other one's seated. Once we get these two caddy corner screws in, we can move it around. I'll give you guys a front close-up, all the mounting. Here you go, a front close-up on this beautiful build. RAD is all in. There we go. I don't know what time it is. All that's left is the 4090. Beautiful RTX 4090 coming in from MSI in the Gaming X Trio. Sheesh. You guys want to see a thick card? I'm about to pull it out. Hold on. Got our screws here out of our PCI slot, expansion slots back here. 3 PCI slot adapters out because it's a 3-slot card today. Get this all opened up. Look at the size of this GPU, all right? And with the RTX 4090, you get a little funk action going on here. 3, 2, 1. There it is, heard that. All right, let's get this full high power cable in. Good seat on the card, so we like to see. All right, let's get her all buttoned up, chat. We're gonna light her up.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come on over, hang out, chat it up with us, watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.